Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about why Tarkir Dragonstorm is much more attractive to many Magic the Gathering players than sets like Final Fantasy and Spider-Man. The main reason, of course, is the price, and I'm a bit hyped up because I already tried this take like 15 times. Every time something went wrong, but I'm gonna continue this one because we need to keep it real. No, the price obviously is the main reason why sets like Tarkir Dragonstorm and maybe even Aether Drift are a bit more attractive to many players at the moment. The price of a Tarkir Dragonstorm box in Europe over here is 210 euros, which is roughly the same in dollars. And that includes delivery, because as of a certain amount of order money or order cost, your delivery is free. Most of the shops offer the free delivery. And Play booster box is about 120 bucks, so that is quite a fair price. If you look at Aether Drift, the Aether Drift collector boxes are 200 bucks, and the play boxes are actually 90 bucks, so it's not selling that well. Would and should you be worried that sets like Tarkir Dragonstorm sell out as quickly as Spider-Man and Final Fantasy, which cost like 350 bucks? I don't think you should. On the other hand, if you really want to get a collector box for 210 bucks, you might be good advice to pre-order it. I'm not really buying a lot of recent Magic the Gathering stuff, but Dragons or Tarkir Dragonstorm, I wanted to say Dragons of Tarkir. Tarkir Dragonstorm is a set that is very attractive to me at first glance. The problem with Magic the Gathering sets is that it doesn't feel like Magic the Gathering anymore, which again is fine. I'm not against Universes Beyond. I'm really looking forward to the Marvel sets. I tried to buy the Secret Lair. I think Spider-Man looks fantastic. I like the Doc Ock villain card I saw, and the Spider-Man. Amazing. No, it was Sensational Spider-Man, I think. Everything looked cool on its own. For me, that's fine. I don't need certain other things like SpongeBob or whatever, but stuff I can get behind. I think I mentioned it a lot of times before. I even have the Walking Dead Secret Lair because I liked Walking Dead a lot. I read all the comics. I loved the series, so I thought like, hey, let's build a Rick Grimes deck. So all good. But hear me out, and there is a lot of discussion about this, and a lot of other content creators are talking about this as well at the moment, which is funny because I was recording this video, and before I edited it, but after I recorded it, I saw several other people, including the professor, including Moxman, which both of them I really adore. I love their content. They talked about especially Tarkir and about the fact that Magic the Gathering sets don't feel like Magic the Gathering sets anymore, even if it's own Wizards of the Coast sets or Hasbro sets, not even Universes Beyond. Look at the detective set with the fedoras. Professor mentioned that. Look at the cowboy hats, and everything had to be cowboy in Thunder Junction. I personally kind of liked Thunder Junction, the whole vibe of it. It was okay, I think. Could have done better. I made a whole video about it, explaining that I think it should have been more like Galaxy Rangers, Saber Rider, Brave Star, Firefly, and that would be really cool. And now it was a bit like, yeah, Magic the Gathering characters and make them cowboy, and then we're good. I hope they do not do this with Tarkir Dragonstorm. They do not do this. They don't do this with Tarkir Dragonstorm, because it looks a bit like a traditional Magic the Gathering fantasy set. And honestly, we haven't seen that in a while. You could say Bloomborough, but Bloomborough to me was a bit like Narnia, and I liked Bloomborough for what it was. It was okay. The creatures and everything was cute and nice, and I think it was a funny concept on its own. Fine set, but a real cool Magic the Gathering fantasy set. Tarkir looks very much like it's gonna be an awesome one. Mox, of course, helps. They are adding a Mox to the set, and that's definitely a good thing. But the whole elephant in the room, of course, is the price, because it's very simple. if they bought the license, they could print as much of, and they probably should, and maybe even wanted to, of the Universes Beyond sets like Final Fantasy and Spider-Man, as they could of Tarkir Dragonstorm, because it's often not limited to a certain amount. And you can say, oh, how do you know this? I work in the publishing business, mainly video games, but also I did some stuff for board games, and I don't know the specific contracts Wizards of the Coast has. So maybe they are not allowed to print more. But I think personally, once you got the license, you mainly decide the print run yourself. So they are short printing this on purpose. They want to keep the collectability high, which is something I can get behind. I can pre-order a Spider-Man collector box for $350. Not uninteresting, because I really, really like Marvel, as you can see in the background. I have been liking Marvel since I've been like 6, 7, since I started to read. My uncle was giving me his old German Marvel comics back then, because I read the German ones. I didn't speak English back then. But yeah, I like playing Magic the Gathering with my favorite characters. And I have that with many different things I bought sets of. Like mainly the secret lairs. I have like I said, the Walking Dead secret lair. I have the Street Fighter secret lair. Big video games guy, not only for work but personally as well. Was one of my first Super Nintendo games that I really played for years. And I thought, why not build a deck around, I don't know, Ken, Rio, Blanca, Dalzim, who cares? In the end, I'm not opposed to these things, but I think $350 for a collector booster box of Spider-Man or Final Fantasy is simply too expensive. Personally, I won't spend that money on 12 boosters. It's selling, so people are spending money. I don't know who, honestly. It's a bit weird to me, because I don't see anybody in my personal circle that I play Magic the Gathering with buying boxes for more than $120, which is the most I paid for a play box is $129 of Thunder Junction. No, Thunder Junction, I think. Yeah, I think it was Thunder Junction. I think it was Thunder Junction. And I haven't seen anybody pay more, and I haven't seen anybody pay more than $250 for a collector booster box. And I'm not that deep into Magic the Gathering anymore, into the LGS scene or whatever. Maybe everybody's like buying this. How many boxes are there? What is their location? How many boxes are printed? Where do these boxes go? I don't see massive box openings online. I don't see... It's all a bit weird to me. Fact is, Tarkir looks great. I'm making a long story out of this. I always do. I ramble. Tarkir looks great. Even Aetherdrift at $90 a play booster box looks attractive, although the set is not that attractive to me, because I don't like cars or vehicles that much in my Magic the Gathering boxes, sets, cards. But Tarkir Dragonstorm, honestly, for $210 a collector booster box, which probably won't get a lot cheaper, maybe not a lot more expensive neither. Even if I see like Aetherdrift, which doesn't sell well, the collector boxes are at $200 now, and they went down from $219 to $220 to $200. And Tarkir Dragonstorm starts at $210. We are 6 weeks out. The pre-orders are up. Why should I buy a Spider-Man booster box for double the price almost, when I can buy a collector booster box of Tarkir, a play booster box of Tarkir, and have some money left over for some sleeves or whatever? To me, that's more attractive, and I hear from a lot of people that they are really looking forward to that set, because it feels like original Magic the Gathering, and I hope they don't screw it up. We will have to see. We will have to wait for the spoiler season. But I got good hope, folks. I got good hope. So don't get caught up in the hype, in the Universes Beyond hype. If you want to get a booster box for $350, by all means, get it. Maybe you get that amazing, sensational, awesome Spider-Man. And you're happy with it. And that's cool. But overall, if you just want to play like I do with my friends, and you want to open a Magic the Gathering set that feels like Magic the Gathering, maybe Tarkir is the set for you, because it really looks like it. And the price is fair, like around $100 for a play booster box, 120 at the moment, 210 like I said for the collector booster box. That's fair. That's okay. I can get behind that, and that's even more expensive than what we're used to, like 1, 2, 3 years ago, of course. But those prices won't come back. Those are gone. Those times are over. It's okay to go with the times and enjoy a set and play. And Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Moxes, Magic the Gathering, Cool Lands, Magic the Gathering. So why not try that Tarkir set instead of paying big prices, overpriced prices for sets like Universes Beyond? In the end, same with the 30th anniversary edition, same with everything we don't like. You can vote with your wallet. Don't forget that. Even with sets like this, don't get caught up in the FOMO, don't get caught up in the hype. If you really want it, buy it. But if you think like, oh, looks okay. For me, Final Fantasy was a not that attractive set. I played Final Fantasy and I did a lot of stuff for Square Enix, work-wise, and I really enjoyed the games, but never had that attachment to the characters as I have, for example, with Marvel, which is much more likely to draw me over the line to buy a box. $140 for a play booster box for Spider-Man is not that bad, I have to say, but I think that will drop a bit more because they gonna print the play booster boxes a lot to capitalize on that. And the fact that there are like Lord of the Rings play booster boxes still like sand on the beach for still $140. They used to be 160, 170. And there are even draft booster boxes for $140, I think. And the play booster boxes, no, they don't have play booster boxes. Set booster boxes, I think, were the thing then. For $150, 155. They still have those. They don't have the collector boxes, true. And I don't think they will have a lot of Spider-Man, nor will they have a lot of Final Fantasy. But I wouldn't worry too much about the play booster boxes. That's what I wanted to talk about today, folks. Yeah. Tarkir Dragonstorm looks fucking good. Why not? I've been triggered to pre-order a collector box for the first time since, I guess, Kaldheim, Strixhaven, these times. I got a couple of the pre-Magic 30 collector boxes, and I like these. Haven't opened any since then. Haven't bought any since then. But that one looks cool. Looks like a fucking good Magic the Gathering set. I really hope it will be. That would be awesome. Rest of the week, folks, if you're still here, you're interested in the channel. Not that much Magic the Gathering, I have to admit. I will be going to Germany to organize a sorcery tournament, Ask and Rask 2. The first one was a really big success. The second one was sold out pretty quickly. I will probably make a video tomorrow about all the support, amazing support I got from several people for the event. I'm really looking forward to meet my friend Jens from Cardboard Guide. Sophie, unfortunately, has to stay at home with the kids. I'm really looking forward to see all of the players, and more about that in tomorrow's video, because I'm going to leave on Friday. But there's a lot of sorcery content coming, obviously, around that tournament. Like last time I did a lot of interviews with the players, I did like deck discussions, I did impressions of the venue, of the tournament, of everything. So I'm going to do that again because, yeah, people really like that and I like to do that. And it's my fucking channel, so expect it to happen. Tarkir, let's finish with Magic the Gathering, as this is a Magic the Gathering video. Keep an eye on Tarkir. Maybe pre-order a box for a low price. Maybe pre-order a collector box for a low price. Show Wizards of the Coast that Magic the Gathering is still seen as something awesome when it's really about Magic the Gathering and not about weird planes with weird stuff in it and cards that don't feel like real Magic the Gathering cards. And again, I'm not against it. Everything has its place. But I'm looking forward to just keep that set isolated and just play that set. Just play Magic the Gathering as I know Magic the Gathering. And as a lot of us know Magic the Gathering. Just a cool, fun, dragon-filled fantasy set. Really, really looking forward to it. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. I talk to you next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye-bye.